Okay, that's where we stayed last night, in the treehouse at Mountain Harbor. I didn't take a lot of video last night. I should have. But let me just say that Mountain Harbor is an excellent place to stay. They have a hostel, they have bed and breakfast, they have a food truck, and they have the best food we've had on the trail. Now, we've stayed here till about 10:40 because the weather was so bad, and we've caught a little bit of a break here, so we're going to ease out and head up the trail. But we had a good night's sleep, good shower. Everything was really good here. We got in before it rained last night, and now we're leaving during a break. I'd say we'll hit some rain, but maybe the worst is over. But that's a nice little place. It does not have electricity or plumbing, but it's very comfortable, very warm. Just a nice place to be. So we're off for day, whatever it is, 4. Well, the weather's lifted just enough for us to be able to take in a little bit of the views. 5 minutes ago, that view wasn't there. I don't know if that's I can't tell if that's a church right in the middle, but there's a white building. It just sets that little picture off. Hey, you want me to know what this place was called, or want to find out what this place was called? And I looked it up on gut hooks, and it says it's a meadow. And it's right, it's correct. It's a meadow.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah. I thought it might have had another name, and maybe it does, it's just not on there. Well, we just passed 400 miles and ran into a little couple that we had stayed in the barn with a couple of nights ago. Her trail name is Mama Bird, and his is Balto, the dog, the sled dog. So anyway, we're probably about halfway to the shelter that we're going to stay at. We have come through a couple of pretty good little showers of rain. But we're holding up good. People are, of course, these thru hikers are still passing us. We just can't stay in front of the thru hikers. But a lot of times they're making a better pace than we are. But a lot of times we'll see them again when they stop to have lunch or stop at the 400-mile sign or whatever. But anyway, it's just been a great day, and we'll keep pressing on toward the next shelter. I'll talk a little bit more about our trip, our stay at Mountain Harbor last night. I think I already said, well, I may not, depends on how I edit this video. We stayed in their treehouse, which is a nice little place to stay. It's well finished. It just doesn't have plumbing, and it doesn't have electricity, but you can use all of that down at the hostel. You just have to go down there, and we really enjoyed it. It was a nice, quiet place. It was away from everybody else, and we would have stayed in their hostel, but when we called, it was full. They were having a trail festival in Roan Mountain, Tennessee this weekend, and so that kind of made it to where we needed to do that. But I will tell you this, Mountain Harbor has got some of the best food we've had on the trail. They had for that trail days at Roan Mountain, Tennessee, they were having different activities through the day. So the thing that they were doing was doing food at Mountain Harbor, and so we got there and time came to eat. It was 4 o'clock, and so we went out and got our plates, and they're like, well, I don't know if there's going to be anybody here or not. We're going to have to eat a lot of food. But all of a sudden, a shuttle bus showed up, so they were evidently, the town kind of had it coordinated to where they would take people to the different things that were going on. And we wound up with a room full. There's probably 35 or 40 that were eating, but it was some of the best food, smoked chicken and barbecue. It was just a great meal. And we met Mary, who runs the place. Mary, I hope you don't mind me using your name if you ever see this, but Mary runs the place. Her husband, who built that business up, probably not on his own, but he was the kind of the leader of the business, passed away about 3 years ago. So Mary's been running it on her own and getting some help from son and maybe some other family members and some folks helping her. But so Mary, this is a shout out to you. You just do a great job with your hostel and your food there at Mountain Harbor. And we stayed there through the night and then through the next morning because it was raining, and we stayed almost half a day, just kind of sat there and watched the radar till we got a window, and then I'll be darned, it didn't rain on us anyway. So that was kind of our stay in Roan Mountain, Tennessee, but it was a good time. Here we are at Jones Falls. They said it was worth the trip out here, and they were darn sure right. What a beautiful place. We're going to have our lunch here. If you could take down that waterfalls are dangerous sign, it would be even prettier.